Anyway, great to be here tonight on this wonderful, wonderful Holy Saturday night. And those getting baptized, would you mind standing? Those being baptized, would you mind standing? Let's get a look at this illustrious group. Wow. There you are. Why don't you turn around and face the crowd? Turn around and see you there, huh? There they are. Hey, whoa, my. Actually, they look like Franciscans, I think, with your robe. You may be seated. I was about to go down to the driver bureau, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and get an address change. I was going to change it to 359 West New York Avenue. Actually, maybe a little lower there, get a little echo there. Actually, I want to change it more exactly, not so much the church, but that little box back there, the confessional. Spent a lot of time there this week. It was like my second home. I got to know the place, got to like the place, that little room there. I want to thank Father Frank for helping me out this week with confessions. Otherwise, I'll still be there right now, probably. So I'm very, very grateful. I did get a break, though. I got a break this past Wednesday. We had what we call our Chrism Mass down at the Cathedral, St. James in Orlando. Chrism Mass, when almost nearly all the priests gathered together and with the bishop, and we sort of recommit ourselves, our promises to the bishop. So that was a little break to get away and be with other priests. But anyway, driving down, I saw this billboard right there on I-4, and then realized that there's something else going on tonight, April 19th. Not just our beautiful Vigil Mass, but at Universal, Kool and the Gang are having a concert. You recognize that song? There it is. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right, there it is. How many know that song? Raise your hand if you're that old or you don't mind admitting. Okay, there you go. At least you might have heard it on the oldie stations. That's right. That's Kool and the Gang singing Celebration. I said, what a perfect song, because that's what we're doing tonight. We're celebrating, huh? It's a Saturday night, and that's when people get together. And so here we are in church, and it'd be a nice little good time together. And I'm glad it's at Universal, not at the other park, because Universal fits. Because what we're doing tonight is universal, not just here at St. Peter's or in Orlando. It's all over the Catholic world here, United States, North America, South America, Asia, Africa. They're all gathering as we do tonight. It's universal. We're joining this universal church. So it's wonderful. And also I'm thinking, Kool and the Gang. Huh? You know what that means? That means I'm cool and you're the gang. That's right, I'm cool. I like that. I'm cool, and you guys are the gang. And gang, well, we don't usually use that word, huh? But it sort of fits. Even though gang uses sort of religious terms, the Bloods. That's what Jesus is, the blood. That's right. The Lords. It's a sort of religious group, huh? But we don't really like that term gang as much. So wherever we are something call us Catholics, Christians, believers. But probably the best word is not so much gang, but disciples. That we are Jesus' disciples. And that's what we are. We are his gang, his group, his disciples, his believers. Mm-hmm. And like any gang, we have our sign. You know, gangs flash signs, don't they? I hope not. You don't know those things, I guess. But anyway, ours is, I don't know what those hand things are, but I always see them doing something with their fingers. But ours is the cross. That's our sign. We belong to him. We belong to Jesus. That's our sign. And every gang has an initiation. And you guys are getting the initiation. That's right. Say that. To be part of the gang. Huh? You got to prove yourself. And that's what it is. Isn't that great? That's what we're doing tonight. We're cool and you're the gang. Initiation. But once you get initiated, it doesn't stop. It doesn't end. And part of this group, you know, it's a great time to be in the church. It's a great time, really, because things aren't going all that well as they might have been maybe in the past. That's what's great about it. This is an exciting time because we get to stand up for our faith. We're so blessed to follow Jesus in a rather challenging time. We have atheism rising and other believers not really following it. And we need people who are going to be witness, who give witness to Jesus Christ. And we're so blessed to have this wonderful Pope, touching by his example. And what he reminds us this, once you join this gang, you got to promise me that you're not going to sit here and think, okay, take care of me now, meet my needs, comfort me. That's not what this gang is about, this group disciples. You got to promise me that we will go out and that we will try to find new members More importantly, that we will be his witnesses, his examples to others. And doesn't the Holy Father remind us, all of us finally, that with things we have forgotten, that because we're in this gang, this group, his disciples, we must care for the needy and the poor. We must have a heart for the poor. They're not a nuisance. They're not a bother. They're not a hindrance. But it's how we get to heaven. It's how we show that we belong to him. Because I hope one day that the Catholic Church, that we in this gang, the disciples, will be known for our mercy and our tenderness and love for the poor, as the Amish are known for the horse and buggy, or the Jehovah's Witnesses are known for knocking on doors. And that's my hope, that you'll be part of this. That when people think of the Catholic Church, they are the group who are merciful, who are tender, and who love the poor. It should be synonymous with that. That's who we are. And that's what the Holy Father Francis reminds us. Constantly, constantly, constantly. And once again on Holy Thursday, always sort of bending the rules, bending what we have done. This time he washes the feet of those people who are disabled. Believers, non-believers, Muslims, it doesn't matter, male or female. And that's the example that we have. Because you're not really joining a church, meaning organization or institution. You are following a person. You are following Jesus Christ. This preacher was out at the river baptizing on a Sunday afternoon. And out comes this guy who had a little bit too much to drink, borracho, a little drunk. And he wades into the water and comes side by side to the preacher. And the preacher looks at him and said, "Mister, are you ready to find Jesus Christ?" He said, "Yes, I'm ready." Okay, and he takes him and he dunks him under the water in the river. And then he pops him out and says, "Sir, have you found Jesus?" He said, "No, Reverend." And so once again, he dunks him again and keeps him down even a little bit longer. And he comes back up and says, "Sir, have you found Jesus Christ?" "No, Reverend, I didn't." Whoa. Now he's a little upset, okay? And now he dunks his head one more time under the water, and he keeps him there for about 30 seconds. And finally he comes up and spitting out water. He said, "My God, have you found Jesus Christ?" "No, I didn't." "And are you sure this is where what the heck, the boy? What the heck? Are you sure this is where, what's that line? Do you know that line? Excuse me, hold on. Have you sure this is where you lost him? What is that? Wait. Are you sure this is where he fell in? That's it. Okay, back to the story. Are you sure this is where he fell in? That's even better? You've been also, huh? Yeah, all right. You. Anyway, whatever. And so I ask you, have you found Jesus Christ? I found you. Yes, we found. Hopefully we have found him. But you know the thing about Jesus Christ is this: you never find him once and only once. It's not a one-time thing. The more you seek, the more you find. The more you give, the more you get. You know, I thought going to the seminary and all that stuff and praying that I'm set. There's no more to learn, no more finding. And I found that it's not the way it works. It never ends. There's a depth that oh, look at these old guys. They keep finding. Oh, you guys keep finding Jesus here? And that Father Frank. No, he won't let me hear this, but he's getting holier and holier. Do you know that? I mean that. You are getting, no. He's humble, but it's true. In his advanced years. He doesn't stop finding Jesus Christ. It doesn't end. I mean that. He is getting holier and holier. He won't like to hear it, but it's true. That's what it is. So if you found him, you keep finding him. And that's what we're here tonight to celebrate. Celebrate our new gang members, our disciples, on this wonderful, wonderful night. But the truth is, I'm not cool. Okay, I admit that. But you are the gang. You are his believers, and you are his disciples. And by God's grace, May we live that way, love others, and show that example. God bless you.